Uh-oh. Normie!
I'm back.
Oh my gosh, we lost Obi.
No, get him back on.
Ay, Dios mío, no lo puedo creer.
Dios, no lo puedo creer. Obi, ¿dónde te has ido, Obi?
So, what? He's online. Let me add him in here.
Okay.
We'll see you guys in a few seconds.
Okay.
Hey, hey, hey.
You're listening to some music. That was weird.
Few seconds. That's all it was, guys. We did get him back. I don't know why I couldn't call you guys. This is really weird.
That's weird. How did I... Wait, so you're saying me and Normie got disconnected at the same time?
Wait, no, the whole thing went down. I don't know what it is. It was because you were the host of the call. We'll see how it goes. Well, we're good. Turn your camera on, and we're going to keep going with this, guys. And like I said, if you guys have any ideas or you guys have anything that we could actually... you guys have a one-hit wonder that you guys want to put it in chat, and when we go over some of the chat questions here at near the end, we'll actually say it out. Right?
Sounds good.
Right. Hey, Yogi, what about you? Did you send out your one-hit wonders?
Yeah, I mean, technically, Guardian Heroes was a one-hit wonder because they came out with a Game Boy Advance game, but I don't even associate that with the rest of the series. That game was terrible bad. It wasn't even the same kind of game. I'm
writing that down. Terror bad.
Yeah. I just hate when like people take a name and they stick it on something, but it's a completely different development team, different game mechanics. Like, it's only a sequel in name. Like, it doesn't even have the same characters. I mean, it's just
terrible.
Drives me nuts. Don't do that. Just make it a different game or something. I don't know.
Right.
Or add Saga to the end of it, or Gaiden, or so side story. That's what Gaiden supposedly means in Japanese. Because I don't like when they try to make it part of the main storyline. It's like, who the hell are these assholes? I don't know these guys. Blah. Anyway.
Yeah, anyway, deals. If you guys know anything, where you can get cheap games. I know we're going off a little bit, Yogi, and I know you're. But what we're gonna do is right now deals for cheap bastards, because every one of us, and I don't know Normie that well, but me and Yogi, not that well. Me and Yogi are cheap bastards, and you guys know that. If we do have Normie on, but she has said already she's got over 50 Xbox games, or 360 games. So I'm willing to bet she's not a cheap bastard. Me and Yogi are. I know we are.
Yes, I can be. I can be.
Right there, guys. You guys do see it on there. www.cheapshark.com, and as well as Steam. Yogi, do you have anything pulled up with what's free on Steam this week?
Well, Normie did mention the slickdeals.net, which is a good one. By the way, what's up to Not Panda? He joined the party late, but he never fails. He always joined us. Another interesting thing I did see
Who are these people?
Was the whole Tom Clancy... Who are these people? Why are they here? Why are they drinking my beer? The Splinter Cell, the weekend deal they got on Steam is pretty interesting. It's got Splinter Cell, Blacklist, Conviction, Chaos Theory, and Double Agent. Oh, and the original Splinter Cell? No way. Oh, wow. That's crazy. For like $30. That's not a bad deal at all. I know a lot of those people do not consider real Splinter Cell games, but for that price, I mean, if you like stealth games, I mean, the hell, fuck it, just get it.
Fudge them.
Fudge them in the fudge pack.
What, chocolate? Huh?
Delicioso. Me gusta.
It's bacon! Oh, sorry.
Bacon
But
and chocolate? Whoa, what a concept.
Live that dream.
And another game I had mentioned before, Planetary Annihilation, which is I think it's still early access. It dropped like $10. It was originally like $59.99, but it's $49.99 now. It's an RTS game that if you play Total Annihilation, you'll be familiar with it, or Universe at War. It kind of combines those two. But it's like a RTS game on a wide scale, like epic, massive battles and explosions and carnage everywhere. That's pretty much what you're looking at. Bush. That's exactly. we should be like really crappy like sound engineers and be like recording sound effects by mouth, and that'll be one of them. Bush. What the hell's a bushy bush? I don't know. That's an explosion.
I don't know if this is still available, but I saw on Slick Deals that came in today. It says Nintendo eShop digital download. The Legend of Zelda 4 Swords Anniversary Edition, 2DS or 3DS free.
That's
I don't know if you mentioned that one. That's the one you just mentioned, correct? It's pretty good.
And if you guys did play, I don't know, there was a lot of people that did play Planet Side 1. Planet Side 2. You guys played that yet?
No.
Wasn't really a fan.
No? Really? It's actually free on Steam.
Yeah.
Just went free a couple days ago.
I think it's been free for a while.
I'm sorry, a couple months ago. Whatever.
I'm about to say, because I played that and it was free to play, and I said, I'm glad I didn't pay for this.
But if you guys do go, you guys can look on Steam, and all you gotta do is hit free to play games. And but the deals for cheap bastards, they have to be done. Because if we're finding games that we want to play for cheap, for little to no money, we're going to let you guys know. Because then that just makes it to where you guys can play with us.
Word.
That was dirty as hell, too. But
well,
I'm just going to go with it.
I'll be fair. PlanetSide 2 is cool. But what I don't like about it is this is such a massive scale, wide scale kind of game. When you have a standstill between the different factions, you'll have, this is what happens in PlanetSide 2 a lot. You spend most of your time traveling to where the main battles are at, right? The main battlefronts. Then you have a bunch of healers healing a bunch of guys, and then people hiding behind rocks. And then maybe you'll poke out every now and then and shoot, and then it's just a standstill. It's just like just sitting there and getting healed, and then poke out your head, get shot, then poke your head back in. And that's what happened. And no one leaves the cover. Like, no one tries to flank or move at the same time to overwhelm the enemy. They just stand behind the rocks and say, all right, I'll keep healing you. Poke your head on, see if the enemy has moved. All right, got shot. Heal me. Okay, rinse and repeat. It's like,
some of it is just so retarded. And you get a lot of these games that come out and they're like, oh, this is a new game. No, it's not. It's a remake of a game that made 20 years ago. They just changed the name. And they got better graphics now.
yeah. Pretty much.
Right. So, Yogi.
Yes.
What's next on the agenda, sir?
So yeah, I just wanted to just plug once again Armada Online on Steam Greenlight. I want to let's rally as many people as we can to vote yes on that so we can bring that game into existence, because we have one of the developers on the show, and they're cool people, Mark Jordan and Roger. This is a game that they're developing as a labor of love. They're not trying to make it into a cash cow. This is just a game they really always wanted to make. And it's based on a game that I loved on Dreamcast, a system that didn't get to realize its full potential. So Armada Online, it's right now you can get an alpha build for free at their website, armada-online.com. Just make sure you vote yes for it on Steam Greenlight, spread the word. Whether you tweet, share it on Facebook, whatever, spread the word out, because it's a fun game. It grows on you, especially when you have a nice little group going. And yeah, that's pretty much that. And I think it's time for us to free ball. And we're gonna that's perfect. That's the perfect time to put Normii on the spot. Normii,
there you go.
What's that guy doing in Major League?
Oh, you're talking about When he says, "You have no cojones."
You have no cojones, and he's running around and he's like, the little Japanese fucker's not gonna get away with that.
You talking about the?
I'm talking about the big black guy, the voodoo guy.
Yeah, the Allstate guy.
Yeah, the cinch. What's his name?
He's the Allstate guy.
Oh.
He
What
is, but
is his name?
I can't remember his name.
Sincero or Cinero or.
It's been a while so much Major. That's a great movie
Yeah.
though.
Oh man,
Brain
what is
fart.
it?
Charlie Sheen was in that too, wasn't he? No.
Yeah, he was a.
Was he?
No, was it Charlie Sheen? I don't know. The Sheens. What was one of them?
I forget who was in
It
there.
was Charlie Sheen.
Was it Charlie
Wasn't
Sheen?
I think it was.
He was the pitcher.
I don't think it was Emilio Estevez.
No, it was Sheen. Charlie Sheen. I can't remember that guy's who. What was his name in the show? He was a voodoo man. Anyway, he's
Oh, Papa. His name was Papa Shanga. No, I'm just kidding.
Shaka Khan?
Shaka Khan.
Scenario or Santino, not Santino. I can't think of it anyway. But anyway, that little Japanese guy got him all riled up. He hit a home run. He's like, "Oh, look at my big balls now. Free balling, let's go." What are we free balling about this week there, Yo?
Well, I think Normii,
She said she wants to run it.
This is not the Knuckleballer radio, but, you should throw us a knuckleball, Normii. You're good with them.
Okay, you ready?
Yes, we're ready.
This is when I want to ask. I want to ask.
Throw that Obi. Throw that Obi.
You guys get it first. Today, my mom bought a bag of combos, and what happened? She hit the brakes, and the combos fell all over the floor of my car.
What flavor are these
And
combos?
They were pizza combos.
Okay.
Pizza combos.
That's important. That's important.
It's very important. She's like, just pick them up and eat them. They're still good.
Mm.
And I thought about that for a moment. And I thought, man, all the disgusting feet with all the snow and everything that's been going down, I don't think I could do that. So my question for you is, do you believe in the 5-second rule? What do you think? Are you a 5-second rule person?
I am a 5-second person.
I am also.
We do the same thing. 5-second rule, Daniel.
But it was more like 15 seconds for me. So after 5 seconds, I'm not so big on that. But are you, Yogi, a 5-second person?
Our household is a 10-second household for sure. There are some exceptions. For example, if the food in question drops into a crevice, crevices usually have the highest dust and hairball, count. Let's say. So that's how the highest buildup is. Like places you don't normally clean when you sweep and vacuum. Like you clean every now and then, but you don't clean much because they're not in main trafficked areas or areas where kids touch or you put stuff. That's like that. I'll only me personally. I have no shame. If it is something particularly delicious, and something particularly rare. I will pick it up and eat it, but I will expect it. If there's some hairs on it, I'd be like, well, is that a pubic hair or an eyebrow? I don't know. I'll discern the situation first. It's a big difference. But you know what? You can blow on it a little bit, and if it's something you can rinse off without losing the flavor, then you're good. I don't care. If it's something really delicious and I don't eat that often, I will. Like if it's like a freaking nice steak. And a piece of steak falls on the ground, I'm gonna get that sucker up. I have no shame. I'm like,
Well, will it make a difference if it's your kitchen floor or a restaurant?
Oh yeah,
Yes, that does make a huge difference. It's my house. I know what's in my house.
Does the 5-second rule still apply to you at that point?
The 5-second rule doesn't apply to me at that point if it's at my house. It can be, well, I'm not going to say, it can't be on the floor for 5 days or some shit. But if I drop something and I want to keep cutting my steak up or I want to, whatever, if it's something that I want to pick up and eat, I'm gonna pick it up and eat it. That's just how it is. But I'm a dirty old man, so it's just how it is.
I had a friend that used to say there's the 5-second rule and the 15-second rule. So the 5-second rule is if it falls, you eat it before 5 seconds because the germs did not get in it. And then the 15-second rule was the germs has already gotten in there, eaten what they wanted, and then they left. So does the 15-second rule apply to you guys as well?
Nope.
No.
See.
Even in your own house or out? Always in your house, just not out.
If I drop something on the floor or the ground anywhere besides my house, I will either pick it up and throw it away. I mean, I won't just leave it on the ground, but if it's not in my house, because I'm the one that cleans my house. Me and my wife, we clean our house. We're very diligent. We're very OCD. Freaking, it's got to be every single corner, every crevice has to be clean. So if I drop something on the floor, I don't care if it's 30 seconds, a minute later, I'm still going to pick it up and eat it if I want it.
Gotcha. See, I'm
so
the same way. If it's my house, I will do it. No, it doesn't. It makes no difference to me. My car, though, today was the difference because of all the snow and everything that was being tracked in. It was a little, I don't know. And I know that the car has not been vacuumed. You know, I've been not driving it for the past month and a half or so. So I know that I don't know exactly what's gone in and what's exactly come out of the car. So I couldn't do it. You know, my mom, and then it made me think, and even for you guys, it makes me think, what has my parents fed me growing up, throwing caution to the wind? My mom would used to defrost meat on the counter all the time.
Oh, yeah.
All the time. We did, and I'll do that for like an hour when it's really frozen to give it a head start. But I mean, do you think our immune systems are stronger because of that? I mean, did you guys experience that? Or do you think that's probably why we get sick so more often because of this practice, I should say?
Go ahead, Yogi. You take this one.
See, I met someone that used to like clean big turkeys in the sink, but she wouldn't like rinse out the sink before or after she did this, and that to me is disgusting because you got all this like raw meat juice in the sink while you got other stuff that you're putting in there, like a cup. And you drink a cup and you're like, raw turkey juice, thank you. It's like,
for those of us that cannot see on the cam, OB is about to hurl. He's about to blow chunks. He is being grossed out.
So for you, I think, you know what? I have to say, I do agree that for kids especially, kids gotta be gross. They gotta play in the dirt. They gotta touch stuff and put it in their mouth and whatever. They gotta get exposed to as many germs as possible. Because I did not when I was young. I had the mother that was like, mira, no te vayas para allá, porque eso te va a dar. No, te puede morir ahí. No. She gave me warnings for everything, and it's like, don't touch that. You don't know where it's been. You don't pet that dog. You don't know where it's been. And she got me so paranoid. I was a clean freak from a very young age, and I got so sick that I was in and out of the ER when I was young. Because my body did not get a chance. Yeah, I was like the freaking bubble boy, But
Aww.
Sad. But stop it, Opie. I'm pouring my heart out here. But I think it's important to be somewhat of a dirtbag at times, so you build up that immunity while you still can. But once in our tender old ages, you gotta be careful with that kind of stuff. This is salmonella and all that mess, and the E. coli and whatever. Don't mess with that. Ain't nobody got time for that.
Yeah, we wouldn't want you sitting there falling down and breaking a hip now, would we?
Too funny. All right, you guys want another one?
Yes, please.
Actually,
I just don't wanna... time. Yes.
Well, we're already over time, so I'm not in a
We're
rush.
over time by a half hour.
Well, this is gonna be an episode I'm gonna break into 2 parts for sure.
There you go.
But while we're still on that topic, I think the big consideration there is whether you allow people to walk around with shoes in your house, especially if you have carpets. That makes a big difference too. You know, because kids, they come home and it's like they step on dookie and then they don't wipe their shoes off and then they're spreading dookie all over the place. And then you're trying to eat your combo and then there's dookie particulates on it. It's like, oh no.
Yeah, that's true. I didn't think about that. We're people that wear our socks or we go barefoot in the house all the time.
How about chancletas?
It's comfortable. No, I don't even wear slippers or flip-flops unless if I'm planning to go somewhere. But I just like to be barefoot. So I didn't even take into consideration of people tracking in with their shoes as far as that goes. But I mean, like, you stated, Obi, that you know what your floor has been through. So in your house it's different. But there are moments, and I will admit this, that if I have that piece of candy because I am like a candy fanatic and I drop it on the sidewalk and I want it, I'm going to pick it up and I'm going to eat it. I will do that. I just like my candy. If it's a piece of chocolate, forget it. But if it's a piece of candy, I'm picking it up.
Well, that's something that people can make their own decisions on anyway. But it's something that if you're comfortable with doing that, especially if it's a piece of candy, I don't eat much candy anymore. But me and my wife are both like chocolate freaks. I mean, like all I need is a Hershey's bar, and I break it up in little pieces, let it melt in my mouth, and I'm good. Wife's the same way. Gotta have her chocolate. Gotta have it. But it's just if we see that on the floor, sorry. I don't give a. It could be in my car.
Just pick it up.
It depends if it's during the wintertime or the summertime. No, during the wintertime,
that's true.
Nothing out of my car.
I left chocolate in my car when it was summertime, and it was not a pretty sight coming back as it oozed out of the package.
You know what's really good? Have you guys tried out those what do they call Lindt chocolate truffles? They're like Swedish.
Disgusting.
What?
I'm not a big truffle fan, and I found out, I can't believe of all my years of my life, I just found out like a month or two ago that truffles are a mushroom.
Not all the time though.
I like mushrooms, but I do not like truffles.
That's the thing. Like they're not always. They're supposed to be the mushrooms, but a lot of times you get chocolate truffles, and all it is a freaking chocolate shell with filling inside. But yeah, they are supposed to be mushrooms. There's a type of mushrooms. But yeah. I'll just say something else. MythBusters says that the 5-second rule, 10-second rule doesn't apply, so they kind of ruin our whole world. But I still go by it,
I don't believe them. What do they think? They're like specialists or something?
I know. Trying to use science to explain crap.
Right? They're experts. Yikes. Whatever.
Just
kidding. Tori, Carrie, what's the other one's name? Grant, you guys are awesome. I watch you all the time.
Grant's the Asian dude, right?
Grant. And Tori Belleci is my little Italian, and then Carrie is the girl. Yes, I like the Mythbusters.
Who's the Asian dude that joins us
That's Grant.
Yeah. As I said. Obi said no. Obi. That's trying to
say no to everything.
No. Do you want to? No. Let's go. No.
I like him. I like when they.
No.
No. That's gonna be his approach to parenting when the kid gets older. Oh, Obi, you have so much fun ahead of you.
Can I go to the bathroom? No.
No, I'm
Can I
the
put my
dick.
shoe on? No.
I'm the asshole parent. Okay. But the thing is, this is funny. No, well, yeah, I'm the bad cop all the time because my wife can be a bad cop, and he won't talk to her for a day and a half. I could be the bad cop, and he's back up in my face 2 seconds later. Really? Get away!
Yeah. They can be like that. They're so temperamental. What's wrong with these kids?
Well, you know what it is? kids are, and I hate people are gonna think I'm a real jerk for saying this, but kids are a lot like dogs. If you give a dog a lot of attention, they won't want to play with you or cuddle up with you. But if you don't, they want your attention all the time. And that's at any age. I'm like my bulldog. When I scold her and I tell her no, and she goes in the corner and she goes curls up and lays down. Suddenly that's when she starts coming to me and making the little boo boo eyes, and putting her paw on my lap like, please love me. But then when I call her and I do the little, come over here, I'm gonna get you like, she should be like, screw you, and runs away. Like, okay. Kids are the same way. Kids are the same way, man. It's like when you're like busy and you say, okay, buddy, I got work to do. I'll play with you later. It's like, hey, are you ready now? Are you ready now? But then you want to do something. And hey, you want to play some Xbox? I got a game we can play together. It's like, no, I'm watching Barney. Whatever.
I'm good.
I'm good. I'm fucking up some niggas in Call of Duty, yo. What? That's the way the youngins talk these days.
Right? Oh, gosh. Craziness. So anyways, but, if anybody else wants to ever chime in on any of our questions, you're more than welcome to come on allgames.com on Sunday nights at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time and, chat along with us. We have a fun chat there also. And, I try to make it as audience-friendly as possible. And, I have two pretty amazing co-hosts with me, Sodoom and Freeman Daddy 5.
They were both here a few seconds ago and chatting, and they just left. Well,
I had two of my co-hosts, but they're co-hosts from Zombie Cast. They came to visit us.
Well, Freeman Daddy, he was here too, so it's gonna.
Yes.
Yeah.
He's my homie, man. I even made him a mod in my stream. I was like, hey, yeah, you're pretty cool, man. I like your name.
Yeah,
he's awesome, dude.
But you guys can check that out. Sundays, 9 o'clock. And tell me if I say the wrong time or day. Sunday, 9 o'clock, you guys can check out Knuckleballer Radio. I had to make sure I say it slow. You guys can check that out on 9 o'clock Sunday nights. Knuckleballer Radio. And then Monday nights, you guys get to see Zombie Cast. And what time is that Zombie Cast on Mondays?
That is at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
So we're looking at Sunday at 9 and 8 p.m. on Monday. And that's Knuckleballer Radio and Zombie Cast. You guys can see Normii with her co-host and just rocking out a show. I'm definitely going to hit up this Sundays at least and Mondays, and maybe I can even get over there. We'll see.
Awesome.
Yeah, or Yogi or somebody. We can do it,
Yes.
Yes. I'm sorry. My kid does this all the time. You guys know wrestling, right? WWE. Yogi, I know you do. Well, but Daniel Bryan, he goes, yes. My kid does this right here. Yes.
Oh, that's so cute.
And then he goes, no. And he does his fingers. And then, before, we thought my mom did this, and it was actually something that one of his little friends, and he goes, no, Dada. No, Dada. Don't you tell me no. No, Dada. Come here. No, Dada. It's just shake his finger back and forth. Where did you learn that from? Nini. Which is my mom, which is his grandma. Mm. It's on. Well, then we found out that she didn't do it, and then come to find out it was my grandma, his great grandmother did it.
No. That's funny.
Because she would come back and go, no, hey, no, and then wave her finger, no, don't do that, no. So now he gets it. No, Dada. I know I'm not using a voice changer. I can actually do it.
No, that's his voice. That's pretty awesome.
But we do want to some of the other. We do love all our other podcasts. We do want to make sure that you guys do see the I'm gonna say it right this first time. Knuckleballer Radio on Sunday nights, Zombie Cast on Monday nights, and of course HorsePLAY right here on Thursday. Don't you guys have a Thursday show as well?
There are Thursday shows, but I am not on any of them on Thursday. But okay. I do go in and I listen because I support a lot of the all games shows on there. So I try to support as much as I can by listening and going into chat.
And Yogi, since you did 150% of this next little news here, I would like you to read that, sir. Yes.
Me?
It's official.
Maybe we should have Normii read it.
No. I want.
Okay. I'll read it.
You should read it.
Okay. So it's official. HorsePLAY is now on TalkShoe.com, and we're in the process of going to Stitcher. I'm finalizing our logo for our podcast cover. I got some hand-drawn graphics. I'm tweaking them up, touching them up on the computer. It's gonna be pretty dope, yo. It's gonna be the dopeness. Normii knows about the dopeness. You know about the dopeness.
I do.
I tell him about the dopeness all the time. But hopefully within 2 to 3 weeks we'll be up on Stitcher. So if we do get up there soon, review us and give us thumbs up and all that good stuff. We'll need all the support we can get.
And let us know what you guys think too.
Word.
I know that's part of the review process. Or just keep going. I'm a retard.
But yeah, you can find our audio podcast available right now. If you're not listening to it right now, on TalkShoe.com, and you give us a review on there. But special thanks to Sean, aka Freeman Daddy, of Zombie Cast and Knuckleballer for giving me the info on that, because we wanted something cost effective and scalable, and that's a really good catch there, because a lot of the options we were looking at were just not doable right now with all the stuff we have going on. So I was like, oh hell no, nope, not happening. And he said, yo, try to talk you out. I'm like, all right, son, I'll do it. So yeah, leave us reviews, show us some love, and we'll get some shout outs, yo, for reals. And you want to get into what we're doing in future episodes?
Yeah, definitely. For coming up in future episodes, Yogi, what are we doing? What are we doing for coming? I mean, we got some really good ideas for the future here, but what are we giving? Can you give them a little bit of a taste? Don't say too much, because I'll beep you. I'll buzz you.
So I think we'll
buzz you, sir.
I predict we're probably going to revisit the discussion of the digital downloads and how, I think we discussed this before, but it's something we revisit a lot because, there's something to be said about having a physical copy of a game, and again, having that new car smell inside the box of the game. It's like you pop it open, you have to get all the plastic off of there, and I swear you need some surgical hands to pull that open, because that plastic is super tight, or a knife. You could use that, but that's cheating, Or long nails. Long nails are cheating too. But, there's something about having physical copies. It's really yours, and it makes you feel more connected to the purchase. I don't know. Yeah. Digital downloads are cool, they're convenient, but they shouldn't be 100%. They should never be 100% digital download. That's the way I feel about it. But I think that'll be something we'll revisit a lot more. Also, revisit more, talk about LOL, of course. That's one of our main things. We talk about League of Legends and Dota 2. And all the alternatives there. Maybe some more Smite. We'll talk about the great physics engine in Smite, which basically translates to jiggly boobs. That's what it really comes down to. Ragdoll physics, by the way, that's marketing talk for jiggly boobs. That's what it means. And also we have the biggest thing is that we have a zombie themed episode coming up, and we're supposed to have this guy. He's doing. You guys can see it. He's making fake boobs right now. Thanks, Obi. But we have an episode. Hopefully, episode 10 or 11 is gonna be a zombie themed episode. We're gonna talk about things besides just video games. A lot more about zombie shows, books, comics, podcasts, whatever. And we should have Tony Ray, who is one of the voice actors on the We're Alive podcast. And also the community manager person over at Firefall, Red 5 Studios. He's going to be joining us to talk about zombies. But I don't know. I'm kind of leaning toward making it a battle royale and having Normii, Sean, and Tony at the same time, and make Skype.
Cool.
make Skype completely take a crap in the process.
Right? Totally like.
And I really think that one probably we can stream it, but that won't be video live. I'm telling you that right now.
It might have to be audio
we're having
only.
the same problems we're having now. Jeez.
Yeah. We're keeping people guessing by going dark. It's like, what are they doing? I'm Batman.
I want to see that movie, by the way, and I'm going. Saturday.
The son of Batman?
No, Lego movie.
Oh, they're supposed to be making a son of Batman movie or something like that. I'm like, okay. The third Batman movie was very disappointing, but anyway, we won't get into that because I know we're trying to wrap it up. What else do we got? We'll talk some more about TCGs. It's interesting, like, you know, the MOBAs are on the rise, and so are the TCGs. I think we're getting to a point where, like, the casual gamers, you know, people that normally would not look at TCGs and MOBAs alike are gonna start looking at these games, especially in the TCG space. There's a lot of new games coming out. Like Soulforge is still going strong. Scrolls, Hearthstone. You know, Blizzard is really good at making games accessible to the masses. So I see Hearthstone paving the way for more TCGs. So that's something we'll be discussing. Also, we'll be looking at, you know, more of the next gen consoles and what it really means for the gaming industry as a whole. Whether you are a console gamer or not, I think there's some interesting things to glean upon there. And I think that's about everything as far as future episodes that we could at least announce right now. But yeah, we'll definitely be trying to rope in Normii more often, because with Normii here, this isn't as much of a sausage fest.
That's, I guess, okay.
Okay. Wow.
Okay, it's not.
Sausage Fest 101. Have a chick. We do want to let you guys know that. Wow, dude, that's not even. I don't even know where we're at. That's really bad.
I put the cursor.
You guys know that all the music on this show on HorsePLAY podcast is from Techno Axe. That is a K, and then Axe, AXE. And you guys can go check that out. You can technoaxe.com. And he has everything, every piece of music on his channel or on his YouTube page or wherever you get from his webpage, his website is free. You don't pay for anything, and you can stream and monetize everything, which is really good. That's what I use all my stuff in. You guys didn't hear any sound bites today because it's mixing up. But if you guys do want some really, really good soundboard stuff, it's freesound.org. Free sound effects and anything that you would need. You guys do highlights for the video, and the audio cast is going to be HorsePLAY Uncut. We're going to be available right here on Obi-Wan X2 and Yogizilla channels, both YouTube and Twitch. Mine are not on YouTube right now. I just got the things working right now, and with the camera messing up today, I think we're just going to be doing audio. But other than that, it's going to be Yogi's got a few things that he wants to put out here for some of the making sure that we give shout outs to people, just because people give us shout outs, and we just want to make sure that it's a whole family. We're not trying to be, you know, hey, this is HorsePLAY, this is ZombieCast. No, we're all of us. We're all doing the same thing. We all got the same goal, and we want to help each other out. So, Yogi?
So yeah, check out our friends at Gaming History 101, Sega Nerds, RP Grinders, R9 Cast, Knuckleballer Radio. I think I messed up with Knucker. I sound like freaking Medea.
You sound like me.
Tyler Perry's Medea. I don't know. She has a funny way of talking. But anyway, Knuckleballer Radio. Baller! Zombie Cast. And the B-Team Podcast. Most of these are on allgames.com. But some of these are... But all of these you can find on Stitcher. That's my preferred way of listening to podcasts. Highly recommended. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. Download Stitcher. And then when HorsePLAY is up in there and all our people's up in there, make sure you subscribe, thumbs up, leave reviews, and all that good stuff. And again, I want to reiterate that the January 12th episode of Knuckleballer Radio features me and the game of licking and touching. That should entice people.
All right.
I mean, that's what it comes down to, Normie, doesn't it? It was a game of licking and touching. that episode.
How old are you, young man? Are you 12
no.
or 15 years old?
I mean, so
15 years old, me and you can get together and maybe go get some popsicles down in the basement.
Oh my gosh, that's so wrong.
Yikes! Get your fat ass over here. For those that are not seeing video, these guys are just freaking cracking up.
Yes, and Obi-Wan is dancing in his chair.
yeah, I'm telling you, Obi's in rare form. I'm like the chill one tonight, and he's like all over the place. I'm like, see, I got that tax season blues. I need to shake it off.
Anyway, guys, we really appreciate you watching and listening. We do want to let you know that make sure you guys go hit us up on the Steam on our community page, and but we really want to get involved, and we really want to get involved with with all our fans, with all the people just that want to listen. More topics, giveaways, anything and everything that you can think of is going to be put out on that Steam community page. And as long as our we forgot to tell them, Yogi, our website is incoming, guys. Website is incoming. So be looking for that as well. We do want to appreciate Normii from Knuckleballer Radio and ZombieCast for joining us today. Normii, we really appreciate it.
Hey, thanks for having me on. It has been a lot of fun. And I made it.
You did.
You made it.
Normii, you should sound us off with some closing thoughts. And maybe some final plugs if you have any.
Closing thoughts. If you need something to do, check out HorsePLAY, because they are a lot of fun. They crack you up, and they always keep the conversation rolling and exciting. And if you haven't decided on your future console, get an Xbox One. And find me at ZombieCast and Knuckleballer Radio. Have a good night, all.
This is Yogizilla, and I approve this message.
We'll see you guys next week. This is HorsePLAY. Obi-Wan X2, Yogizilla, special guest Normii. We'll see you guys next week. Peace.
Good night.
Peace.